friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacqy Ng'ang'a K, and if you're new to this channel, karibu. This is a channel where we do lifestyle and inspiration. So guys, first of all, I just want to say thank you for all the congratulatory messages and all the comments. I'm really glad and I'm really happy that I get to share my story and my life with you. I don't take this for granted, honestly. And I'm just at a place where I feel like God has blessed me, God has favored me, God has given me everything I desire. And this year 2025, when it started, I told myself that I really want to go for everything that I want. I don't want to just be standard. I want to be extra. I want to go the extra mile. I want to do everything that I can to be able to make sure to get where I want to be. Honestly, content creation is one of the things that I've loved since 2019, and I have not been consistent, to be honest. But this year, actually, I'm trying my best, and I'm going to do my best to be consistent, so that at least I can even monetize my content, so that at least I can fulfill the purpose that God has given me, because that is my purpose. This is my purpose. First of all, I know you can see that I'm in a very gorgeous location. So this video is actually courtesy of Pearl Luxury Stays. So this is the second apartment that they have given me to film this video. So book on this number that I'm going to put here below. Please book this apartment. It's a 1-bedroom. It's so beautiful. I just love these seats. You're going to see the snippet of this whole apartment at the end of this video, so stay tuned until the end of this video so that you can see how beautiful this beautiful place looks like. I hope that you've already booked the one that I had posted on the last video. If not, please book your stay. Like, these Airbnbs they are fully furnished. And also, one thing I hadn't mentioned is the fact that there's a supermarket outside that you can even get onions, and like all you need to come with here is just your toothbrush, just your toothbrush, because they provide a towel, they provide soap. So all you need to come here with is just a toothbrush. And if you need even a toothbrush, you don't have to carry. You can just come and buy everything at that store that I'm going to put the video at the end. So they sell everything. And even so, if you just feel like you don't want to stay home anymore and you just want to have a break, maybe you're a mom and you feel like, oh God, I've been so overwhelmed, I just want to take a break, you can come here and just rest, have some TV, use some Wi-Fi, drink some water, cook some food, order in. You can even decide whether you don't want to cook, you know. Yeah, as I shared with you guys that I'm pregnant right now. I'm currently 7 months pregnant. I know I don't look that big. My appetite is A1. So guys, I had promised you that I'm going to do my pregnancy experience, how my journey has been since I had a miscarriage, and pregnancy after miscarriage, how it is. So yeah, let's get right into it. So my pregnancy after miscarriage, honestly, this has not been an easy journey. It has been the hardest journey ever, honestly. And I have gone through pain since I got a miscarriage. Actually, I've been having cramping. So the cramping that started when before they had the miscarriage has continued, honestly. Like, it has not stopped, and it has gotten to a point where now I'm even having back pains. My Braxton Hicks contraction started when I was 4 months pregnant, so you can imagine the pressure and everything. And for me, the contractions don't come like the normal ones where it's just very uncomfortable, but you can be able to move on with your day. For me, they are very strong and I get really bad contractions, so it has not been easy. So I was given bed rest. I'm actually on bed rest, but Jacqy napenda kutoka nje, I have not been able to follow that, honestly. Like, I did that for the first 3 months and the first and second trimester, but for the third trimester I felt like I really want to enjoy this pregnancy, and that has been my prayer. I've been telling God, I really want to enjoy this pregnancy. The last lap, I want to really enjoy it, and it has not been easy, but I'm so happy that this season has showed me to slow down. This season has told me that it's okay to stay home, that it's okay to let other people help you. My husband has been so supportive. So like right now as I talk, I've started having one of those contractions, and as you can see, my stomach has started to puff up. So what I usually do is I just take some deep breaths and then I breathe out. So I'm going to do one. It's so fun that this has happened, but I think it's because I'm tired. So let me take the break. I wish your hand would come here and just put your hand here, like it's. So sometimes what I usually do is I usually talk to the baby. So like right now I'm just going to talk to the baby and tell the baby, please, mommy's filming, okay? She's trying to make money and she's trying to inspire people. Okay, here, baby? Yes. Okay. So imetulia. So yeah, what was I saying? So my pregnancy actually started with me cramping. So I started having this weird cramp. So remember, after I got the miscarriage, I was still on medication. And one thing I had not shared with you guys is the fact that when the medication that was given to flush out the rest of the what was remaining inside my uterus didn't come out, all of it. So, and I was still cramping, so I decided to just go and seek another second opinion. We went to see a certain gyna and we talked to him, and then I was done some tests, the one that had been done even the previous hospital, so that they can know the cause of the cramping. Because now when the results came back, it was seen that I still have some remaining in my uterus, and it was really small, so I wouldn't go through the DNC. And I would also, so the only solution was just to take the drugs again, now the ones for flushing out, or I just wait it out. And the problem about waiting it out was I was told that I might get an infection, or it might affect my future pregnancy, or it might give me problems, you know. So the doctor was suggesting that I take the drugs again. Personally, after going through so much pain with the meds that I had taken for flushing out, I just couldn't imagine it. And I remember that whole day, I spent the whole day since morning until evening, so that I could wait for the results. Sometimes even the insurance it had some issues, so I spent the whole day of seeing pregnant women, and everywhere I'd go, okay, are you pregnant? Okay, how many months? And says, oh, imetoka, you know. It was very devastating for me. So when the doctor told me that I need to take those drugs again, I just told him I just need to go and think about it. So he gave us his number, and then he told us if we need those drugs, we just tell him, and then we're going to go and pick them up. So when I went to have a meeting with my husband, I told him, babe, I don't want to have this medication anymore. I don't want to have those drugs again. Like, I went through so much. So you know what I decided? I just told God, I want this. I want you to help me that when I get my period, that it's going to come out all of it. And let me tell you something, because I was told to actually, so that my period can come early, I need to go back to family planning. So that's what I did. I went back to family planning. I took the pills, and when I was done with the pills, I actually got my period. And guess what? That morning, I remember when I was just going to the washroom, you know the way when you have periods and you feel like you want to go and change your pad, or you want to just go and have a nice poop, you know. So I remember when I went for my first poop in the morning, it came out. The rest of the parts of that child of mine came out, and let me say, it was a bittersweet feeling. It was a sweet feeling because I knew that finally imetoka, so I cannot get an infection and I wouldn't have to take those drugs. But it was a bitter feeling knowing that the parts of my baby that were left now had come out, all of them, and now they were not part of me anymore, and that now it's time for me to let go. And I even remember after I did that miscarriage video, I thought that I had healed. Honestly, I thought that, but anyway, it was just 1 month in. I thought that I had healed. So I actually went through a depressive episode where I just decided to just cut off everything and just start over. And one of the things that I realized about starting over was that I was running away from this problem, and I was trying my best to start over. So you know what I did? I opened my another Instagram page, and it actually got to more than 100 followers. And after a while now, after the healing, that's when I realized, gosh, why was I running away? Most of my followers at Jacqy Ng'ang'a K didn't even know about the miscarriage that happened, because I was hiding with Jacqueline Redeemed. Yes, God had redeemed me. Yes, God was there for me. But I realized that I was running away. I was hiding. It's like I was blaming myself. And that's when now I decided, you know what, Jacqy, you need to go back to your page, like because I had even deactivated it. Like even if you look for Jacqy Ng'ang'a K, you wouldn't find that page. I even decided to change my YouTube name, like everything. Like I just wanted a fresh new start. But then when you have a miscarriage, you can't have a fresh new start. You just need to have you just have a new start with parts of yourself, accepting parts of yourself that you've lost, accepting the new reality. So for me, I wanted to live like I hadn't lived before. I wanted to live like a new person. But how can you live as a new person when you've lost a child, you know? So yeah, so after that I got pregnant, and let me tell you, when I found out I was pregnant, I was not happy. It was another scary moment, because now remember, I've started cramping. I go to hospital, the doctor confirms that I'm pregnant, and now telling my husband, like, I didn't even get to do all the things that I was trying to do, like do a video of recording my reaction or recording my husband's reaction. Like, it was just a dull moment. Plus, remember, my husband was so excited with the previous pregnancy, so this one really came as a surprise to us, because we weren't ready, honestly, like, to have another child. But we knew that God would restore. So for us, it was such a different moment. It was a difficult moment. So I even remember the first person I told was my maid of honor, and she was so happy for me, and she was so supportive, and I just didn't want to tell other people. And this whole pregnancy, even if you're, and I know so many people are watching this who are my family members, I know I didn't tell you. And the reason why I didn't tell you is because I was just in a moment where I was so scared. I'm still scared, you know, even right now as I share this, even as I hold this baby right now, I'm still scared. I always wake up at night, sometimes when the baby has not kicked for the whole day, I start getting worried that maybe the baby has left me. So I just felt like I just wanted this moment to be just private for me. I just wanted to just feel it, to just get to a point where I know the baby is viable. The baby actually has a chance of survival. So I'm not saying that the baby still doesn't have a chance of survival now, but I felt like the first and second trimester I needed to go through it alone. So I'm sorry because I was not able to share that news with you, but here I am sharing them with you, and I hope that you're happy for me. After that, after the cramping started and I went to hospital, so the doctor told me that it might be my body rejecting the baby. So he gave me some medication which I was supposed to take. The medication is called Dufaston, and I took those medication. I used to take one pill in the morning and one pill in the evening. But then after a while, the cramping did not stop. So I went to seek another third opinion. So I went to a different hospital, and then I went to see another gyna, because the cramping was now getting too much. Like, I was wondering what is happening. I'm still taking the Dufaston tablets, and remember, they have these side effects that you just sleep the whole day, and I had really bad nausea. I had very bad first trimester symptoms, so it was not easy for me. So when I went for the third opinion, that's when now the doctor now added the dose. So I was now taking two pills in the morning, 2 pills in the evening. Let me tell you, it's like I was drunk with this medication. I got so much pimples huku kote kwa kifua. Unajua Dufaston is like a hormone, a progesterone hormone. So I was taking a hormone to help me balance my hormones, you know, and to keep the baby. So it was just a lot. My mood swings were there, up. I didn't want to feel the smell of eggs. I did not have an appetite. I didn't like water. I didn't like the smell of my husband. I didn't like his roll-on. Hata saizi with the roll-on zake nilimwambia, please just use mine. So tulichange. This is bwanangu anapaka sweet scent of roll-on. Juu mimi zake nilikata kabisa. And what else, even kuna hii mafuta tulikuwa tunajipaka pamoja, and I refused. Like, after I got pregnant, I just couldn't take it anymore, so I just threw it away. So those are one of the signs that I had. So mood swings, I really didn't want any communication with anyone. Like, I was just alone somehow. So I was going through all this in the house, and remember, I've been told now bed rest, not doing any work. So after that, remember, we've used so much money, because Dufaston is not cheap. One tablet is 80 shillings. So remember, 80 times 2, that is 160. Now put 320 per day, and you drink every day for 3 months continuously. That is more than 10K. And let me tell you, it was not an easy time for us financially. And that is where now I'm going to share with you that we actually moved out from the house that we were living in, because life was lifing. Like, we could no longer afford that house. We could no longer afford Atalia's school fees. Like, everything was just on me. my health and everything. So we decided to actually move to a different house, and I'm actually going to share a house tour of the house that we went to. We actually downgraded, but I feel like it has been an easy journey, and we've been able to now at least buy medication, and we've been getting also help from family, and it has been an amazing journey financially, and also getting to also know how to manage your finances, and even know that God actually comes through, because God has come through for us in very funny, weird ways. So if you're here and you had a miscarriage and you're wondering how is pregnancy after miscarriage, I'll tell you that it's not easy. You're always scared of losing your baby. You're always scared of what people are going to say, and you always blame yourself, and you always feel like you need to do the right thing. Maybe if I did things differently, maybe I'm going to keep this one. And it becomes such a lonely journey, because no one understands you. No one understands why you're not happy that you're pregnant. No one understands the fact that you want to be alone. No one understands that you want to hide your bump. Like for me, it has been honestly, pictures, I'm taking pictures and making sure my husband doesn't take my tummy. When I'm doing videos, I don't want to show my tummy. Like I remember I even went and bought dresses and tops and tights of things of like oversized, so that at least I cannot show my bump. So that has been my journey, which is so funny. Like I really wanted to like show off this belly and everything. And as I said, I got the courage because I felt really inspired to share my story, because I had decided I'm not going to share. I'm just going to wait until I give birth and not share anything at all, and just keep it to myself. But I was like, since I shared my miscarriage, why not share the good news that God restored, and share that God is a God of second chances, and that he restores at his own time, and that he gives you back better. Like for me, even though I've been going through all this pain in my life at this moment, I thank God, because the pain is bringing a blessing. The pain is actually making me to be strong. The pain is making me to feel like I can do this, like I can withstand and I can withhold so much. Like, you know, sometimes you may think I cannot be able to handle it, but this pain has showed me that I am very strong, and that I have so much resilience and so much love for this baby. So as I say, this journey has not been easy, but I thank God that I have gotten to where I've gotten, and I don't take it for granted, and I'm hoping for a safe delivery. And I know you're going to be here to wait for me to share my delivery story. And I just want to offer encouragement to someone who has lost a baby, someone who has lost, because that is a baby, you know, that is a baby. It doesn't matter how long you are, that was a baby, and I'm really sorry that you went through that. And I just want to let you know that God sees, and he will not let you down, and he will give you back what you have lost and give you much better. May this story of mine offer you may it show you that this is a good time for you to be hopeful, that this is a time for you to pray and believe in God, that everything is possible with him. Like hakuna kitu yenye, no matter what the doctors have said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the doctors have said. What matters is what God says about you. And remember, Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11, it says he makes everything beautiful at its own time. So I've decided I'm going to do the differences between my first pregnancy and this third pregnancy. I'm going to do it in a different video, so that's what so that this video is not that long. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that I've been able to share my journey, even though I've just shared different parts of it and not so so deeply about it. But that has been basically it. Has been more painful, it has not been easy, but God has been with me, and I'm so grateful for my family and friends who have been there for me during this time. I'm so grateful. And yeah, so I'm going to be sharing with you on the next video. So enjoy this apartment tour.